So here we are with James Chase from Chase Distilleries. So James, tell us a little bit about the company, how you got started. I know it's a family business.
Yeah, there's indeed a family business. My father's the founder, William Chase, and the story goes right back from when we sold part of the equity of Tyrrell's Crisps. The story actually came from sourcing equipment in America.
Okay.
And we built this most fantastic distillery on our farm in Herefordshire. We imported all the copper still, including the kind of the bubble reflex.
Right.
It gets very kind of complicated. But
is it? I mean, somebody says. I mean, I'm not sort of conjuring up moonshine and sort of the old sort of back in the back of the Western America. But
yeah.
So when you say distillery, it is literally a copper distillery that you sort of heat and bubble things through.
It's everything. So most of the products that you'll see on the market at the moment are either bought in spirits or they're simply just getting somebody else to distill them. We're kind of the first startup distillery in the whole of the UK for hundreds of years. It's phenomenal the input that we've put into now.
Right.
And the interesting point you raised with things like moonshine and things is we're in a market now that nobody has a clue about the market or the industry. We actually throw away the moonshine.
Right.
But nobody knows what vodka's made from, how you make gin.
What starts with vodka? Vodka, because I know it's potato peels. Is that right? Or?
Yeah, the EU definition of vodka is anything from an agricultural base that has to be distilled to 96%.
Right.
The Americans call it a flavourless, nutritious, odourless spirit with no discerning taste or flavour. Now this is complete rubbish.
Right.
If you taste our vodka or any great vodkas on the market, you'll see each vodka made from a different substance and agricultural base will taste completely different. But we've gone with potatoes, A, from the Tyrrell's background, because we're farmers, and B, because potato vodka tastes the best.
Okay.
It's a really rubbish yield, but it tastes so sweet.
Because you guys did really well at the San Francisco, didn't you win the best vodka in the world?
Okay. Yeah, we won.
But I mean, it was huge though. I mean, don't undersell it. It was voted the #1 vodka
in the world. So any kind of big player in the market entered.
Right.
And we came out on top with a team of 50 around the world judges, completely unbiased. It is irrelevant because what matters to your taste or my taste, but it helps.
Guys,
at shows and events like this. So
just show them this is the #1 vodka in the world. So this isn't like, you know, a couple of people in Hereford thought it was a great idea to support. That's an amazing award.
And we're now distributing to Moscow and to some Polish states as well, which is just phenomenal. For putting this flag on the bottle, and it goes back to the point of being best of British. We're bigging up that we can become great producers again. And if you buy our vodka, it's going to get you within an hour. It's probably been grown the day before on the farm, or it's been stored in the cold stores.
So just to sort of check, I mean, I love the fact it's a family business. To me, that falls massively into the artisan, despite the size of the business. But so how much of the farm produced? Is all the potatoes from the farm that go into the product? So is everything, or do you still buy in a few potatoes?
More and more now. So our still will do about 3,000 bottles a week.
Right.
Of that, 16 tons of potatoes takes to make a single batch of vodka. Okay. But in comparison of things, I mean, we don't need the larger amounts of potatoes that we did need for Tyrrell's.
So what I'm excited about is the fact that you have actually scaled up your business, but still managed to sort of keep that artisan event, that it's still family, it's still made in a very traditional way, despite the volume. So you haven't gone for, you know, what I assume the other companies have gone down, which is a much more mass-produced process.
Again, we could do that. Like the crisp, we were very much first mover in this market. We're so saturated. So we could come out, we could produce loads, we could maybe do really well the year 1, year 2, but that would die down. I'd rather get a handful of really good customers who will stay with us for life, and they'll spread the message. And if we can educate people to drink better but drink less, that's our message, and that's what we're trying to get across.
Guys, I'm in awe. I've known William and his sons for many years, and just great people, great family, great stories. Just tell us a little bit about liqueurs as well, quickly. I know we got 3 or 4 in the virtual market, so...
Yeah, so every base of a liqueur is, to get the alcohol, again, the EU definition of a liqueur, it has to be of 96% base spirit. Again, that's an EU definition of a vodka, and it's the same base as a gin.
Right.
So we do a simple maceration with our potato vodka, in with the fresh fruits that are all grown on the farm. So again, these are single state fresh fruit liqueurs.
And where would you use these? So mix them in with champagne?
I had some lovely ladies on our stand earlier. And they were going, you know, James, what's the best way to use these? And you can't go wrong with apple juice with tonic. If you're using simple measures and you use them efficiently, you can't get a bad flavour with them. And you can only improve if you keep mixing them and drinking them.
Simple measures, guys. I think that was a key answer there.
The best recommended serve we've got going at the moment is, we call it the Kiss Chase. So it's a shot of vodka, a shot of elderflower liqueur, and top up with an apple juice.
Guys, on that note, I think you have Christmas sorted. James, always a pleasure. Say hello to your dad, and we'll speak to you soon, guys. Thank you very much.